Hey guys, Duelscapers here, and today we're making an informative video about gear setups and how much they actually affect efficiency. In other words, we'll try to somewhat scientifically determine if it's worth it to spend time making money to upgrade your gear, or if you should just use what you have. We're calling this bossing on a budget, and today's boss is Commander Zilyana. The objective: kill Zilyana using 3 different budgets to buy gear. We will then fight Zilyana for 30 minutes with each gear setup. At the end of the video, we will check the average kill speeds for each setup and use that number to extrapolate as much data as possible. All the timestamps will be in the description. Let's get started.
Alright guys, so with our 1 mil budget, we decided that this would be the best inventory setup that we could figure out.
Yeah, after buying all this gear, I had like 35k left over, so there wasn't really much room left for upgrades. So I think this should be pretty good for the 1 mil.
Right, so we have our Zami boots and our Ceradote and Koi for our god items. We have black d'hide top and bottom and shield, Barrow's gloves, rune crossbow, Ava's assembler, because let's be honest, this thing's dirt cheap, it's just hard to get. But once you get it, it's cheap. Diamond bolts E, and a ring of welts because, well, that's about the only thing we can get for a ring slot.
And the Amulet of Glory, but I guess that doesn't matter.
And that. Alright guys, we are going to be using this inventory for every single kill. If you honestly can't afford the stuff in this inventory, then you probably shouldn't be fighting Ceradote. Also, you could always trade out the key for a shark and you'll get kill count, but we just get keys.
Alright, so this is the gear we were able to buy with the 10 mil, and unfortunately we have like 1.3 mil left over, but there's nothing really I could see that we could use that money to upgrade, so we're just going to go ahead and put this in the bank, and it's more like an 8.7 mil setup. But nothing, that's it.
Yeah, we were close to getting a Fury, but we're like 300k shy and we couldn't really find a sacrifice for it.
Yeah, and that's just defensive bonus, so I tried to prioritize range offense. And we have 203 range attack bonus for the 10 mil setup. So let's see if we can get any more kills in 30 minutes.
So if you have 10.3 mil, you can get a Fury.
I just realized, like last night, that Family Feud is basically categories.
Pretty much.
Because I like saw a clip of it on Facebook, and he's like, name a body part that starts with the letter R. And I was like, wait a minute. That sounds familiar.
Well, I don't know body parts with an R.
Me either.
At least off the top of my head. The wrist. It's like, idiot.
And then Steve Harvey just stares at you for like 12 minutes straight.
Steve?
And then everyone laughs. I was thinking about this last night, but I forgot to mention it to you. For the intro, we should have said, like, you should have said, like, yeah, we got new mics, so hopefully we sound pretty good. And I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty excited to test it out.
We still can.
I know. It'd be funny. Okay, so it's time to do the 100 mil setup. Do you think we did good on buying gear?
I wish we had the money for like Armadillo bottoms and whatever the boots are called, but yeah.
So we were able to upgrade to an Anguish, Armadillo helm, top, and get an archer's ring. Oh, and the Armadillo crossbow. I think that was the biggest upgrade, but
yeah,
we're still left with 8.5 mil. So
well, the Anguish is also a really good upgrade from the Glory.
Yeah,
because it actually gives you strength bonus.
And the only thing left to upgrade would be the legs and the boots, but 8.5 mil won't do either of those two things, so that's just extra money we have.
Well, we did get a blowpipe to kill the minions faster, but that won't really help with the Ceradote kill.
Yep, hopefully this will buy us an extra 1 or 2 kills, but we'll see.
I know I just said Armadillo. I meant Ceradomin.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay.
You crudely edited in like, yeah,
Ceradomin.
we'll help us with the Ceradomin kill.
Do you see that?
Yeah, is that a subscribe button?
Get it. Hey, wait, no,
Get
get
outta
back here. We have to stop it.
Get out of here. If viewers want to subscribe, they'll subscribe.
Quit harassing them. Did we get it? Or do we keep going? We got it?
I don't see it. Yeah, I definitely don't see it. It's gone.
Are you sure?
That was a close one.
Sorry you had to see that, guys. No. Get out of here. Go on.
That was my secret strat.
What? Die in the middle of the room?
Ah!
Wait, how did you not die? I thought you actually died when I said that.
Yeah, I thought so too. Did I think you?
That's my secret strat. Dies. Okay, so we just finished doing the 1 mil, 10 mil, and 100 mil budget setup trips at Ceradomin, and I was expecting more of a drastic increase in kills over the 30 minutes, but I guess that was kind of dumb considering there's always the like 1.5 minute respawn timer. So what I'm going to do is average the kill speed for each setup and then kind of spread that out over a more long-term period to kind of give you a better idea of how much it actually helps to have this better gear. But I could definitely notice a difference between the 3 different setups.
Yeah, and if you wanted to kill just Zilyana, you could find 2 worlds, hop between them, and you'd have more kills per hour just by doing that.
Yeah, because there's no other way to cut down on the respawn timer, and that's the bulk of your waiting, especially if you're not solo. If you're solo, it kind of works out a little bit better because you might be juggling, or you might have a little bit harder time killing the minions, but if you're in a team or at least 2 people, it might be worth hopping back and forth.
Yeah, with that 100 mil setup, we had like a minute wait every kill. Just waiting there, doing nothing.
Yeah, and with the 100 mil setup, we killed Zilyana much quicker. I still have to do the math to figure out the average kill speed, but we still were only able to get the same amount of kills as the 10 mil setup just because of the respawn timer. We almost got 1 more kill, but we were off by maybe 10 seconds.
Unfortunately.
Yep, so now I'm going to show you the numbers. Alright, time to take a look at the data we gathered. But first, a quick note. We obviously did all of these kills duo, so anything that mentions solo in the data is me simply just doubling our kill time per gear setup to get these approximated numbers. Alright, so we'll go in order here. So the first setup we're going to look at is the 1 mil gear setup. In this setup, we managed to get 188 ranged attack and 129 ranged defense, both of which are the more important stats that we're going to be dealing with throughout this video. Our average kill time in the 1 mil gear setup is 59.6 seconds. This does not account for the respawn. So we spent on average 59.6 seconds fighting Zilyana. And if you were using this same gear solo, you should expect the average kill to be around 119.2 seconds, or basically just 2 minutes. So according to our average kill time with this gear, you should expect about 24 kills per hour duo and 17 kills per hour solo. And now that we know the average kill time, we're able to calculate a whole bunch of other stuff, such as GP per hour. So I calculated GP per hour with and without uniques for both duo and solo. So without a unique duo, you should expect around 597,000 GP per hour. And without a unique duo, you should expect around 423,000 GP per hour. With a unique duo, you should expect around 3.7 mil per hour, which is pretty good. And with a unique solo, you should expect also a pretty good number, 2.6 mil per hour. And maybe if you're not completely concerned with GP per hour and you're more after getting a specific unique drop for collection log purposes, or maybe you're an Iron Man, I've also done the math to find out how many hours it should take you to get any notable drops from this boss. The drop rate for the Armadillo crossbow and the Ceradome and hilt are very similar, but I've still done the math separately. The Armadillo crossbow will take roughly 21.09 hours duo to attain, and this means one crossbow for the team, not one crossbow each, and about 29.46 hours to get it solo. And like I said, the Ceradome and hilt has a very similar drop rate, so the times are nearly identical. And the pet is the largest potential time save when it comes to gear setup. So with the 1 mil gear setup duo, you should expect to see one pet every 207.75 hours, and if you're trying to get the pet solo with this gear setup, it'll take you about 290.53 hours. And keep in mind, this does not include the time to get ecumenical keys or to get kill count. This is just the time while you're in the boss room. With our new 10 mil gear budget, we were able to afford a dragon crossbow with diamond dragon bolts, a Carol's top and bottom, and a twisted buckler. This gave us an extra plus 15 range attack and an extra plus 48 range defense. With our slightly increased DPS, we were able to drop our kill time from 59.6 seconds to 50 seconds flat. This increases our kills per hour to 25.75 duo and 19 kills per hour solo. And with quicker kill times comes more GP per hour. So with the 10 mil gear setup, we were able to get 641k per hour duo without a unique and 473k per hour solo without a unique. And with uniques, you should expect around 4 mil per hour duo with a 10 mil gear setup and 2.95 mil per hour solo. With this budget, it should take you around 19.73 hours duo to get an Armadillo crossbow and about 28.79 hours solo. And last but not least, the average time to get the pet with this gear setup is about 194 hours duo, which is almost 15 hours faster than the previous gear setup, and 263.8 hours solo, which is almost 27 hours faster than the previous setup. And finally, the 100 mil gear setup. With 100 mil, we were able to upgrade to an Armadillo crossbow, an Armadillo helmet, an Armadillo chestplate, an Anguish, and an Archer's ring, giving us a plus 25 ranged attack and plus 3 ranged defense bonus over the 10 mil gear setup. This brings our average kill speed down to about 42.9 seconds duo and 85.8 seconds solo. With these kill speeds, we're able to get about 27.1 kills per hour duo or 20.5 kills per hour solo. Our GP per hour without uniques is about 675k duo and 510k solo. With uniques is about 4.2 mil duo and 3.2 mil solo. Using this gear setup, it should take you roughly 19 hours to receive Zilyana's notable drops duo and about 25 hours to receive them solo. And finally, you should expect to get the pet on average every 185 hours duo with this gear setup and 244 hours solo. Okay guys, so obviously if you have the money to upgrade your gear, you might as well, but it seems like for Zilyana, it's not really a make or break type of thing. If you can't afford the best gear in the world, it doesn't matter. Just go out there and fight Zilyana. The only exception seems like if you're going for a pet, there's a huge time save potential if you do upgrade your gear. So I guess the verdict is just go out there and fight Zilyana and make some money. Good luck.